This isn't public property.
Not unless you have specific reasons to be here.
I do.
The public can be here,
Yeah.
but they need to check in at the office.
You don't have to identify to access public property. There's no restrictions on this property whatsoever. What restrictions are there?
I'll let you go on about your way, but you need to leave the property.
Okay, so you're telling me I have to leave the property right
Yes.
now? And if I don't leave the property, I'll be placed under arrest?
I didn't say that, did I?
Okay, so you're telling me, are you ordering me or are you asking me to leave? They're two different things.
I'm directing you to leave the property unless you follow procedure.
Okay, and if I don't leave the property, what happens?
You roll the window down just a little bit more so I can hear you.
I can hear you just
I
fine.
can't hear you because of all the traffic.
I can hear you just fine. I'll speak up a little louder so you can hear me.
Speak up a little bit for me. I'm Deputy Henny, Grace County Sheriff's Office.
That's
Get your
fine.
license, got your insurance with you?
Yep. May I ask the reason for the nature of the stop?
I will after you hand me your license and insurance, okay?
Yeah, sure. You can tell me why you pulled me over.
Do you want to know the reason?
Yes, I'm still waiting.
Okay. Hey, did you happen to see me sitting on the side of the road back there a couple miles?
No, I'm just driving on the road.
Hey, when you came by in the left-hand lane, but you're following the vehicle in front of you, about probably a car length to half back.
I really don't need any help. I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Sure. So actually, you can't be inside a government building filming at all.
Really? You can't be in a government building filming at all.
Not at all, no sir.
Wow.
Now, anywhere outside the building in the parking lot is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
Inside the government building, not at all.
I'm asking, why is your face in my camera?
Just asking what you're doing.
Is it illegal?
I'm just asking what you're doing. You've got people who are asking what you're doing. That's why.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm asking you.
I don't have to tell you.
Okay. Well, you're standing outside of a bank, photographing a bank.
Is that illegal?
I didn't say it was illegal. I'm just saying. I'm just curious what you were doing.
Well, I don't ask you questions. Have a nice day.
We've got another tyrant cop pulling someone over. Not for a real reason, but to go on a fishing trip for anything he can use. But this time, the officer gets shut down fast. One man, calm and confident, invokes his rights and flips the script. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, because the law protects you only if you know how to use it.
Hey, how are you? You roll your window down a little bit more for me so I can hear you?
That should be good enough.
You roll the window down just a little bit more so I can hear you?
I can hear you just
fine. I
fine.
can't hear you because of all the traffic.
I can hear you just fine. I'll speak up a little louder so you can hear me.
Speak up a little bit for me. I'm Deputy Henny, Grace County Sheriff's Office.
That's
Get your
fine.
license, got your insurance with you?
Yep. May I ask the reason for the nature of the stop?
I will after you hand me your license and insurance, okay? Can you hand me your driver's license?
It's on this side here. Traffic's noise. If you're worried about the traffic, you're on the same side as the traffic noise, okay?
Guy, I can't hear you. Roll the window down just a little bit more for me, okay?
You're worried about the traffic noise. You're on the same side as the traffic over there. So I'll go ahead and get the luxury of you to put my driver's license and my insurance on this side of the window here. Okay?
You want to hand me your driver's license?
No, they're right here.
Why won't you hand me your driver's license?
Because Texas law states I only have to exhibit them. I don't have to hand them over.
Well, you want to hold it out so I can get your information?
It's right here. Right against the window here.
This way so I can get your information.
I don't want to have to reach over there. I don't want you to say I'm reaching for anything. I want to keep my hands where you can see them. Everything right here that you need is right against this window here. And I'm just going to remain silent for the rest of the traffic stop, okay? I can help you.
Hey, Mr. Turner, still live the same address on your license?
I'm going to remain silent.
Say again?
Going to remain silent.
All right. Do you want me to tell you why you got pulled over? Or do you want to remain silent?
I'm still waiting for that explanation.
Can't hear you. Speak up for me, please.
Still waiting for that explanation.
One more time.
Still waiting for that explanation.
Hey, sir, I can't hear you.
I can hear you just fine, so I'm pretty sure I can hear you.
I can't hear you because of the traffic and you got this window rolled down like 3 inches.
Yeah, sure. You can tell me why you pulled me over.
Okay, do you want to know the reason?
Yes, I'm still waiting.
Okay. Hey, did you happen to see me sitting on the side of the road back there a couple miles?
No, I was just driving on the road.
Hey, when you came by in the left-hand lane, but you're following the vehicle in front of you about probably a car length and a half back. Were you aware that you're going that close?
I have a dash cam right here.
I can't hear you.
I understand. I know how far I was away from the vehicle.
How far were you?
What's that?
How far were you from the vehicle in front of you when you came by?
I know how far away. I know how far away I was, and that's all I'm gonna
How
say.
far were you then?
I have it on my dash cam. That's all I'm saying.
You what?
I have it on my dash cam right here, which is
Okay.
recording,
All right.
and that's
so
all I'm
you're
gonna
aware
say.
that you're probably a car length and a half or so back from this person in front of you?
I'm gonna say it's on my dash cam.
Say again?
It's on my dash cam.
Okay. Hey, do you know how fast you were going when you came by chance?
It's on my dash cam.
How fast were you going?
It's on my dash cam.
You don't know how fast you were going?
It's on my dash cam.
Okay. All right. Hey, when's the last time you got a ticket? Mr. Turner, when's the last time you got a ticket?
I'm remaining silent right now.
Say again?
I'm gonna remain silent.
You're gonna remain silent? Okay. All right. Hey, I'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay. What ended up happening was he ran my plates, and I had got a ticket here a long time ago. It was like a while back. I would say about almost 4 years ago. I got a ticket here, and he didn't pull me over immediately. He ran my tags first, and then decided to pull me over. And then he wanted to ask me questions such as, "Do you know how close you were following?" Which is on my dash cam. I don't have to answer that question. And he was asking me how fast do I think I was going. You don't have to answer that question either. It's on my dash cam. Whether or not if you don't have a dash cam, you don't have to answer those questions.
Hey, roll that window down a little bit more and I check that tent.
All right, give me 1 second.
Just a little bit more. You go ahead and put your camera up here. That's fine. Just do it a couple more inches for me, okay? There you go. Let me hold the camera so you can get the reading.
I see it 29.7.
29.7. All right. So, you live up here now? Mr. Turner, you living up here now?
I'm not answering any questions.
Say again?
I'm not answering any questions.
Why don't you want to answer any questions?
Because I'm exercising my Fifth Amendment right now.
Okay. All right. You do this all the time?
I can give you a business card after we're finished.
Say again?
I said I can give you a business card after we're finished.
Please? We're done.
We're done?
This is a warning for the traffic stop.
What was the
Huh?
What was the warning for?
What did I tell you why you originally got pulled over? For following too closely?
I'm not sure you were asking me questions, so I'm not sure if that was the reason why you were pulling me over. So you were asking me if I was following too close. You asked me how fast I was going.
Yeah.
But I still don't know why you pulled me over.
Because you were following the vehicle in front of you too close.
So okay.
Okay? That's why you got pulled over. If you have all that stuff on your dash camera, you'll know it. Okay?
Sure.
So when you go back and look at it, you probably see my car parked on the side of the road. So you living up in this area now?
I'm not gonna answer any questions.
All right.
Mind if I get your business card or anything like
I
that?
don't have any with me. Do you have a business card? I have one of yours?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can I get your name and badge number?
It's Hanning, number 18.
And your name and badge number?
Barker, 12.
Am I free to go or am I still being detained?
Oh, you're free to go. So where's this at?
Watch what happens when security guards, working for the police, try to stop a man from filming in public. No crime, no cause, just intimidation. But this guy knew his rights and gave them a humiliating lesson in the law they'll never forget. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, because the Constitution doesn't need permission.
Hey, how are you?
Can I help you?
No, I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Who are you?
My name is Brenda Wynn. I'm the Davidson County Clerk.
Oh, hi,
And I was
Brenda.
just trying to figure out who you are.
Oh no, my name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
Just taking some pictures and video.
Independent journalist.
Journalist.
With.
Independent, meaning that I work for myself.
Unfortunately, I think sometimes now you're not with the sovereign citizens or anything like that, right?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. Well then, I don't know that. Come on, let's go outside for a minute. Let's go talk.
Yeah, we could talk.
I don't know if I can let you videotape people if they don't know they're being taped.
What does that mean? That you have cameras, respectfully, Brenda, that you have cameras all over the building that you're taping everybody, right?
Well, I got cameras for our security.
Yeah. So, okay, so this is for my security. How about that, right?
Well, I'll let her be your security. I'll let her be your security. But here's
I'm
the thing.
a lot bigger there. I don't think that she
Come
can
on,
protect me.
come on. If you're not with the sovereign citizens, and
I don't know what is a sovereign citizen? What is that? Take a little walk with Brenda over here. Why not?
Typically how journalists do is they call me and tell me they're coming, and they ask me if it's okay for them to come tape.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do that.
You don't do that.
No, only because we have freedom of press in this country. That's why.
Okay.
And
Again,
I don't need your permission. That's
typically how it's done here. Is that somebody calls me and says we want to come over and we want to record. So because I don't know whether these people want you recording them.
But like I said, they're being recorded no matter what.
Okay.
And that's public recordings that anybody from a member of the public can get.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, they can get.
I'll call an attorney and ask an attorney.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, all right.
That's fine.
So you won't
Do you work for the county or you?
You won't even tell me what journal.
You don't work for the county. I said independent, so that means for myself. I work for myself.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well,
Are you a private security here or do you work for the county, ma'am?
you don't have to answer. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys.
No, I need you to come back. I need you to not do this.
What do you mean?
I need you to not go in and record.
I'm just.
Now,
I'm not a threat to anybody.
Let's call Metro Legal and ask them if it's appropriate. Because again, I don't know if it is.
Okay.
And again, I know that there's some folks who just want to come in and here's the thing. You may be able to do this. I just want to get permission. Okay?
Yeah. Well,
right.
and until you figure that out, I'm just gonna go about my business because I don't want to.
But are you conducting business here?
Yeah, I'm conducting business.
So what are you doing here?
That's correct. I'm working on a story. I told you I'm a journalist working on a story.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys know.
What's going on, sir?
Hey, sir, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
Do you mind if I get your name and badge number?
I don't have a badge number. My name's Captain Tilka. I'm the supervisor here on site. How can I help you?
I really don't need any help. I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Sure. So actually, you can't be inside a government building filming at all.
Really? You can't be in a government building filming at all.
Not at all, no, sir.
Wow.
Now, anywhere outside the building in the parking lot is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
Inside the government building, not at all.
Oh, okay. So I just don't understand, why would that be? This is a public building, right?
She just explained that to you, and she asked you not to be.
No, but I'm saying, is this?
Outside all
No, I'm just asking the captain. Is this a public building?
No, it's not.
I'm his boss.
Right.
Oh,
I asked you to
okay.
step outside.
Okay. I'm just asking you. Is this a public building?
No, sir, it's a government building.
What would be the difference between government and public?
Anything you want it to be, sir. We've already explained to you a couple times.
That's not the case, though. This is a public building. This is open to the public.
Well, I'd be happy to debate with you outside.
This is open to the public, sir. This is open to the public. If
were you asked to leave the building?
No one's asked me to leave the building.
I'll take care of it.
Somebody with authority would have to ask me to leave the building, which would be a public official.
Who
which
you
would
just
mean,
spoke to, which was Miss Wynn, who walked out here with the lady.
And she did not. She said she was going to contact legal.
Okay.
Which is probably the smartest move because unlawfully trespassing somebody from a public building.
Well, first of all, if we're going to go into legal speak, let's use proper legal speak. Unlawful trespassing. Trespassing in itself is unlawful, correct? Trespassing means you're somewhere you're not supposed to be. So to unlawfully trespass you is not what's happening, nor is that something that's possible.
Well, yeah, it's 100% unconstitutionally. There you go.
No,
unconstitutionally trespass me. There you go.
What is the definition of trespass?
To remove somebody from a building.
Incorrect, sir. Trespassing is to be on a site without permission.
Yeah, without permission. Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Ms. Wynn asked him to step outside until she finishes talking to Metro Legal.
Okay. Well, I would ask. I don't know what authority. Are
She's
you
the
law?
elected
Are
official.
you law enforcement here?
We are security for the
Your
building.
security guards, correct? Why wouldn't you ask questions? What does that? I'm answering questions, am I not? I am.
I think she wants to please step outside till she gets done.
I understand that. This is a public building.
I understand that.
This is a public building, man. Yeah, this is a pub. Am I being a disturbance of any
Yes.
kind? How?
You've been
How?
asked to leave the building.
Until she gets done making a phone call.
How? Okay, but I'm asking. You don't have authority to trespass me, do you? You don't. I believe law enforcement officers would have that authority.
Wait one.
I'm not being a disturbance. I'm not. I am not. Yeah, she asked me. There's a difference between asking somebody, if you want to get into legal talk, like you just said.
Right.
There's a difference between asking somebody to leave the building and ordering them to leave the building. Asking me, I can politely decline, respectfully decline. If you're ordering me to leave a building by threat of arrest from a law enforcement officer, not a security officer, your job as a security officer is to observe and report. That's your job. Observe and report.
And she is our client. She asked for you to step outside. So
Yeah, but she's asking me something. She's asking me something that would violate my constitutional rights. I have a right to be.
Not to take people who are coming in and out the doors.
But there's there's a camera right behind you, right above your head. There's a camera. So I understand that. So why would the government have more rights to record me than the citizen? We have freedom of press in this country. I've explained to you that I'm a journalist.
I asked you to step outside.
I've explained to you.
Step outside.
I've explained. She asked me to step outside. She didn't. She asked me to step outside. She did not tell me. Okay. So, but you're not ordering me to. If she orders me to leave the building, I would be breaking the law by not leaving the building. But also, it would be a violation of my constitutional rights, which you would be a party to.
Everything you're saying.
No, but you're not. But you're not. But I'm trying to explain to you that this is unconstitutional. I have freedom of press. I'm a journalist. I'm just gathering content for a story. There is no such thing as journalist credentials, sir. What agency would create them?
There's nobody in the press issued a press pass.
Who are they issued it by?
People they work for, sir.
Oh, okay.
So
I work for myself.
So you're not a journalist. You're
Because-
just here filming.
Because you're an independent journalist doesn't mean you're not a journalist. In the Constitution, it doesn't say you have freedom of press only if you work for MSNBC and CNN. It says that you have the freedom of press. And I'm just peacefully not raising my voice. I'm not using language. I'm not interrupting business. I'm not blocking anybody from conducting business. I'm not blocking anybody from conducting business here. I'm not making a scene. You asked me to walk over here to the lobby area. I complied with that to speak with you guys. I'm not blocking business. I'm not interrupting business. See, when you're in a public building and you trespass somebody from a public building, they would have to be disrupting business. Like if I'm in there making a scene, blocking people from getting services. I'm in a public lobby right now, and I'm just telling you that I'm here peacefully exercising my First Amendment right. That's all I'm doing here. I don't want to cause a scene.
I'm going to correct you real quick.
Yeah.
The word you're looking for is evict from the building. You cannot trespass somebody from the building.
For sure, you can. Of course. That's
Trespass is
evict would be if I lived here. That an eviction is if I lived here. I don't live here.
Sure.
I'm just
so
here.
Then we can use the word eject.
I guess eject, but the
Because
legal
trespass itself is illegal. So to say unlawfully trespass,
but to trespass me from the building, you write a trespass warning. So you're not an officer, but you would write a trespass
we're
warning.
actually employed by the sheriff's officer.
Oh, okay.
DCSO. Yeah.
You're okay. So you,
yeah.
But you don't have law
Thanks.
enforcement. You don't have law. I wasn't trying to belittle you or anything. I'm just trying to say.
Just make sure we watch what we say. It's fine.
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm just telling you that you don't have authority over me. You're now law enforcement.
Okay.
You're a security officer, which your job is to observe and report.
It's
I'm
a little
not
bit
raising
more
my
depth
voice.
than that. Right.
You're not raising your voice.
Right.
This is a conversation.
I'm just going to say if we're going to have legal speak, let's understand the legal speak that we're using.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be eject or evict. I would be trespass from the building.
It would
That's
be
the correct.
eject.
No,
Unfortunately, that's not the case, sir.
It is the case.
How can I help you, sir? Are you doing a renewal? Yeah, it would be this one.
No, outside.
Are you lining up inside already?
Yeah.
Line
You
up
have to
back.
go, the line is outside. Please.
Okay, for license plate?
Yeah.
I think I'm being reasonable here. I'm not trying to cause a scene here. I'm not trying to interrupt business here at all. I was just taking pictures peacefully. Like when you saw me, I wasn't sticking my camera in anybody's face. I wasn't doing any of that.
So, as you step outside, just since people don't know that you're recording,
No, but I understand that the people, she's concerned about the people in a public building, but the law states, we go back to the law, the courts have ruled that there's no expectation of privacy in public. So you have an expectation of privacy in like a bathroom or let's say your house, something like that. As soon as you come out into public, there's no more expectation of privacy. You don't have an expectation of it. That's why the government can put cameras everywhere on the street. I actually have to do a open records request. Ma'am, for part of my story that I'm working on, I have to do an.
Stop recording because I've asked you to stop recording, but you have not.
But I just explained to you.
You did not have my permission to record me.
I just explained to you. I just explained to you that there's no expectation of privacy in public, ma'am.
I request you to stop.
But there's no expectation of privacy. I'm not.
So when did you get your law license?
I don't have a law license. I just understand my rights. I just understand my rights, ma'am.
Well, my right is to ask you to stop recording.
You have a right to ask me. That's correct. You do. I have to do an open records request. You know, Tennessee has a law that says we have a right to open records, and that's why I was actually in the clerk's building. I'm trying to do an open records request for the salaries, and you know that's legitimate business.
It is. If you still have to wait.
Yeah, this is the line, correct?
No, the line's out there.
For the clerk's office?
Yes. It's that busy.
For open records?
All of it.
So what's this line for?
Manuals, titles, anything in the back. Correct?
Yeah. That's correct. So open records request. Do you mind if I speak to the county clerk because she's the one that handles it? Okay, great.
You already spoke to her. She was the one that asked.
Yeah,
you to
no,
stop
I didn't.
wait outside.
Yeah.
What you refused to do about it?
No. She asked. Yeah, she asked me. She asked me. That's correct.
You have your key card number to get into the control room.
Where is it?
He's on his phone.
She said she was calling legal to figure it out. That's all. Well, how are you gonna? How would you force me to leave a building when we don't have confirmation yet from legal? I say, you know, I think reasonable. I'm in the lobby. I left. I'm not even in the office. I left the lobby. I'm not even in the office.
Would be following the request of an elected official who asked you to wait inside until the issue was resolved, which you've refused to do, which is not reasonable.
No, I'm in the lobby. I left the clerk's office.
She asked you to wait outside the building.
Mm-hmm.
We both have asked you to wait outside the building. Yep, here we are.
Are you because the statute for trespassing? I know you said eject or whatever, but there's no statute for eject.
No one's ejecting you.
So there's
the elected official. She's asked you to wait outside the building until the issue.
But I want to make it. Can you go to the elected official and ask her, is she ordered? Because the statute says I have to be ordered. I have to be told to leave the building.
But you're telling us you're being reasonable. You were given a request, which
no, I just want to make sure, just in case law enforcement gets involved, I need to make sure that this is.
They will.
Okay, just in case they do, I want to make sure we're clear here. If you're ordering me to leave the building, sir, if you're ordering me, or somebody who has authority, I don't think you do, but somebody.
The elected official has asked you to step outside.
But she's not. I need to make sure that she's ordering me to leave the building. That she's telling me that she is trespassing me from this building.
Which is not a reasonable request.
How is that not reasonable, sir?
See,
because my rights don't.
Right.
I have a right.
Sure, you do.
It's not a privilege. It's a right.
But an elected official has asked you to.
And the elected officials work for the people. I am part of the people. She works for the people. She's a public servant.
Which at any point in time, she can tell you to get out. Now,
yeah, and then I would leave. If she told me to leave, I would leave. And then I would do civil litigation.
Since you say she works for you, you want her to continue to work for you and do the things you're claiming to do, then you need to be reasonable, which is step outside, which is you were requested by an elected official.
Okay.
To step outside till the issue is resolved.
Okay.
Clearly she's not back, the issue is not resolved.
Well, I'm just.
So by refusing to do that,
I think it's reasonable to wait in the lobby.
I really don't care what you
I think it's, and I don't care what you think. Okay.
That's great.
So it doesn't matter what you think. You're not law enforcement. You have no authority over me. You know.
That's right.
Observe and report. And then you don't need to report it to me. So the irony that you have a camera above your heads right now is.
Really, you'll keep going.
It's. I mean, I have freedom of speech.
Okay. No, here's the thing. I just talked to legal, and they said typically you need a film permit to film, and we can help you get a film permit. Get one. But I have to keep an eye on what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, for commercial purposes, you would need a permit, but for journalist purposes, as far as news gathering, that's when you don't need a permit, and I'm sure that's what they know. But it's news gathering.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, you guys learned something today. Isn't that good? It's good for everybody. Good education.
All right, sir, we're going to stick you out with Sergeant Yeager.
Yep.
He'll make sure you stay in places you're allowed to be.
Oh, great. Isn't that great? Everywhere that's public. Everywhere that's public.
Good luck.
Sergeant Yeager.
What's brother? How you doing today?
Hey, how you doing?
Roger that.
You have a great day now. You take care.
Just your local coordinator?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
First Amendment, right.
Hey, can you is this your boss over here?
No, I'm his boss.
You're his boss?
I'm everybody's
You're
boss.
your sergeant,
No,
not my
I'm
boss.
a major.
Yes, sir.
You're major. He deserves a commendation because he knows our First Amendment rights.
Hey, brother, can you step and talk to me?
Yeah. No problem, man. No problem, man. No, but they were trying to, I'm being peaceful, man, and
That's cool. I mean,
they're like, hey, you don't have
as long as you're not just following somebody around and harassing them. That's
no,
the issue,
that would be harassment, following people, trying to incite
Like I
people.
said, you record. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I don't care if First Amendment right. I understand.
Cool, man. Okay.
Which I can make sure we keep people.
All right, yeah, no problem.
You gonna make me?
De-escalation works wonders.
We break down your rights and how to stand your ground when dealing with public officials. In today's clips, watch two officers try to enforce their feelings instead of the law, only to get put in their place by citizens who knew exactly how to respond. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Because knowing your rights is how you stop abuse before it starts.
Can I help you?
No, I think I'm good to go, man.
You're on city property, it's public property. But if you want to be on our land, you have to come up front, check in, and be escorted.
Why would you say that?
Because I don't allow anybody in here unless I know who they are and what they're doing. I didn't say you couldn't come, you'll be escorted.
Oh, if you want to come around with me, that's fine.
Yeah. But if you're leaving, then there's no problem.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Well, then go up, check in the front office, tell them who you are, where you're from, and then we'll give you an escort.
Oh, I don't identify.
Doesn't matter. If you want to be here, I'll have to call the police on you. I'm just asking you to come check in, and I'll give somebody to go with you. I didn't say you couldn't be on our property. We just don't allow access to anybody.
On whose property?
Ours, up here, cities.
Cities.
It belongs to the public.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Public.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we don't allow people here unless we know who they are. Somebody could be doing wrong stuff back here.
Sure.
We have no idea. You could be spraying chemical poison on water pipes that we have no idea.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm just trying to protect everyone and give you access as well.
Yeah, I mean, I could have F-18 Hornets circling overhead, getting ready to call for a bombing run on you, but we don't all just huddle ourselves, or shouldn't, into a terror corner fear for our lives.
I do because there are so many people that want to do bad things to other folks.
Well, I like to think, you're probably an astute individual that has the ability to read people pretty well. I probably don't come across as the evil overlord ready to annihilate the universe.
You're not.
So in that vein, like I said, I love being, first of all, an American, and I absolutely love my Fourth Amendment. I think it's one of the best things ever.
I do too.
So I just don't like to ID because you work for the government, and I just don't like IDing into the government. It's nothing personal, but at the same time, I just, want to finish my work and get back to it. So
okay, well, if you go check in up front, you'll be allowed access. If not, I'm going to call the police and have you removed.
Sure, yeah. If you want to give a 911 a call, I guess you could
certainly do that.
Probably walk over there. I think that is over there where you see that big tower. I believe that is the 911 the emergency management system. I don't know if it's quick or not.
That's all behind. I don't have problems. I just want to know who's on our premises, and that's ours as well.
Yeah.
So if you care to check in up front, that's great. If you don't, I'll call 911.
Sure. Yeah. If you want to give 911 a call,
I'll take care of that.
Okay.
And until then, if you excess, please go away. Are you calling for me?
Yeah, I can't. I got to finish my work. So.
What's your work?
What's that? Just working on something. can't really get into it now, but when I'm done, if you guys got a business card, if you got one now, I'm happy to email you and let you know.
I certainly do. If you want to go up front, I'll get it to you.
Yeah, when I'm done, you know, just getting B-roll footage.
We got 911 coming, so you're going to be here with us.
Oh yeah, well, I'm going to keep walking around, but if you want to walk with me, man, that's cool. Pat!
I'll have him go.
What was your name again?
George.
George?
Yeah.
What do you do here, George?
I'm the manager of the city's drinking water system.
Oh, okay, cool.
And for right now, I'm the acting guy. Our other guy just retired, so we'll certainly give you access and let you walk around. We don't have a problem with that. So we'll certainly give you access and let you walk around. We don't have a problem with that. It's just being by yourself.
Okay.
So I'll get Pat, the guy in the gray sweater.
And then I'll just make sure I wait for the police too. I don't want them to think I'm running or anything.
No. Pat will come with you, and then Pat has the credentials to walk you around the yard.
Oh, I thought you were going to call the police.
I already have.
Oh, you already have. Okay.
I'm not throwing you out.
Gotcha.
What I'm trying to tell you is, you don't want to check in.
Correct.
Or any of the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to have the police take care of it. It's not my job to do that.
Fair enough, man. Have a good day, George.
Try and take care of the drinking water.
Hey, you have a good day, George.
Are you leaving, sir?
What's that?
Seems like you're walking off. Are you leaving?
No, I'm working.
Okay. What kind of work?
Journalist.
I don't know if they've told you. Just let you know. Seems like you're doing for us. You are being recorded.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to let me know.
I'm Scott with Renton Police Department.
Nice to meet you, Scott.
Yeah. What's your name?
Steve.
I'm sorry?
Steve.
Steve?
Yeah, I don't want to give you more than that, though.
That's fine. Yeah. What?
Is this consensual?
Why would it not be?
Well, I can't assume. I mean,
you're here.
This isn't a detention or anything, is it?
I know what you're trying to do. You're not going to get a rise out of either of us.
Look.
Okay.
If you guys just want to get in your cars and leave, we can call it good right now. I'm not looking for a confrontation. I'm not even looking to have a conversation with you. I'm just looking to finish my work.
So, what work are you doing?
I already said I'm a journalist working on a story.
I'm sorry?
I'm a journalist working on a story.
What story?
I don't want to share it now. So you've probably seen multiple journalists. There's the really attractive ones on TV. That's not me. And then there's the ones that actually go out into the field.
Have you checked in with anybody here? Because this is not public property.
Can I help you?
No, I think I'm good to go, man.
You're on city property. It's public property.
This isn't public property.
Not unless you have specific reasons to be here.
I do.
The public can be here, but they need to check in at the office.
You don't have to identify to access public property. There's no restrictions on this property whatsoever. What restrictions are there?
I'll let you go on about your way, but you need to leave the property.
Okay, so you're telling me I have to leave the property right now? And if I don't leave the property, I'll be placed under arrest?
I didn't say that, did I?
Okay, so you're telling me, are you ordering me or are you asking me to leave? They're two different things.
I'm directing you to leave the property unless you follow procedure.
Okay. And if I don't leave the property, what happens?
We're not going to go down that road, Steve. Okay.
Well, look.
If you want to walk away, you stop to talk to us.
That's fine.
But I'm telling you, you need to leave the property.
And what happens if I don't leave?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I'm not doing that. I want a supervisor here.
I am the sergeant.
Yeah, well, there's people above sergeants.
You can deal with me.
Am I detained right now?
No, you're not.
Okay, so you don't suspect me of any crimes?
No.
Okay, then why are you guys here?
Because we have a suspicious male on property where they shouldn't be doing things that are not normal.
Now, just to be on the safe side here, I checked my handy dandy 2025 criminal pocket handbook.
Okay.
You know, because the session laws from 2024 may have updated it. They didn't change the laws. As much as I know Jay and Bob really wanted to change the laws to make suspicion a felony or even a misdemeanor, I checked it and it's still not a crime whatsoever. So the issue here...
What do you mean, what's not a crime?
Suspicion.
You're right.
Okay, so look, you're trying to impede my First Amendment liberty to go around and gain B-roll footage, video and photo, so I can get my story completed. I have things to do here.
Okay.
You're ordering me off the property when you have no lawful authority to do so because there's nothing that restricts access here. Now, if there was a sign up there that says, and I don't go places I'm not allowed to go. There's a sign up there that said no trespassing, authorized personnel only, something like that. It'd be a completely different situation.
Yeah.
I would head out at that point.
Okay.
This is publicly accessible. I'm just working on a story like other journalists do. What?
For people that come here with a directed purpose.
No. Section 90 of Chapter 52 in the RCWs is really clear on defenses against criminal trespass. Okay. This is open to the public right now. It's implied consent for entry. We know this because when you go through the front gate, the only sign that's there says you're under video surveillance.
So if you want to go do your story, then go do your story. You stop to talk to me.
No, you called out to ask me a question.
Are you leaving, sir?
What's that?
Seems like you're walking off. Are you leaving?
I'm heading out. Now.
Okay, so you're free to go.
Okay. And I don't have to leave the property.
Steve, you're free to go.
Okay.
Oh!
And like I said, I have no ill will intent against anyone. I'm not looking to harm or damage anything.
I don't know that.
What's that?
I don't know that.
I know. I'm trying to make a good faith effort.
So you stop to turn around. If you want to go, go.
I will. I'm also free to stop here. I just want to let you know. I just want to assuage concern. All right. There you go.
So they're filming over there as well. There's a camera up there. Why is your face in my camera?
Good.
No, I'm asking, why is your face in my camera?
Just asking what you're doing.
Is it illegal?
I'm just asking what you're doing. You've got people who are asking what you're doing. That's why.
What are you doing?
I'm asking you.
I don't have to tell you.
Okay. Well, you're standing outside of a bank, photographing a bank.
Is that illegal?
I didn't say it was illegal. I'm just saying. I'm just curious what you were doing.
Well, I don't ask you questions. Have a nice day.
Okay. You understand that you're standing in front of someone's business, right?
Is that illegal?
If you disrupt their business, yes.
What's that?
If you disrupt their business, yes, that would be illegal.
You're on the sidewalk?
Yes, I understand that. But if you go inside the bank, that's disrupting.
Am I inside the bank?
If you disrupt their business, yes, that would be illegal. Why do you have to be
Am I inside the bank?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you, am I inside the bank?
I never said you were in the bank. I said if you go in the bank.
I know the rules.
Okay.
I know the rules. You don't have to tell me.
Okay, so I don't understand why you have to be so inappropriate and unpolite. I don't understand that.
Okay.
I was just asking a question. That's all I'm asking.
Am I detained?
No, and I didn't say
that.
Okay,
then you're free to go.
Okay, and so are you. My question is, what are you doing out here?
My question is, what'd you have for breakfast?
I don't eat breakfast. Doesn't matter.
Well.
Okay. So my question is, what are you doing out here?
What are you doing out here?
I was called here. That's why.
Okay. Well, am I doing anything illegal?
Okay. You're making people nervous. That's the problem.
You're making me nervous.
Okay.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am.
So you're making me nervous.
Okay. Well, you're recording too. So we're both on the same thing, aren't we?
So what do you want?
Okay. My question is, what are you doing in front of a bank?
Why are you in front of me?
I'm staying here talking to you because you turned your head.
I don't want to talk to you. I'm not answering questions.
Okay.
Oh, name and badge number?
It's right here.
Right here?
Right there.
Your name is right here?
My name is right here on my vest.
Okay, what's your badge number?
452.
Oh, name and badge number?
Norberg 492.
All right.
So, sir, what is your plan?
You don't have to know my plan. There's no plan. Is it illegal?
To be videotaped out in front of a bank?
Yeah. Is it illegal?
I don't understand what your point is.
Is it illegal? I'm asking a question.
I'm asking what your point is.
You should know the law.
I do know the law. Thank you very much.
So is it illegal?
Okay. But when you're making people uncomfortable, and I'm getting...
Are you the comfort police?
Okay.
Is it a law to make people uncomfortable?
Let me ask you this. Where do you live at?
You don't have to know where I live at. I already got it. I don't understand why you're in my camera.
It's a public way, is it not? Look, I'm standing on a public way, am I not?
Yeah, but your face is in my camera. I didn't walk up to you. Okay. You walked up to me and you're harassing me.
I'm not harassing
something
you.
Illegal.
I'm not harassing you.
Or illegal, I mean.
No, it's not illegal either. If you knew the law, then you would know that this is a public way. I can walk in here,
you're
right?
in my space.
You have all the sidewalk to walk on.
All right.
Feel free to walk.
You do too.
Yes.
Why'd you come up to me and
Because
ask
I'm
me
going to go talk
questions?
to the people in the business is what I'm going to go do. That's what I'm going to
Yeah,
go do.
go teach them the law.
Well, you should check that out.
Are you going to go teach them the law too?
No,
No?
he's capable.
Okay, good. So why'd you walk up to my camera?
Have I moved?
You walked up to me.
Have I moved an inch towards your camera or you?
Oh, he did.
Have I?
Another police car? Here's one. Name and badge number?
It's Cslack 530.
All right.
Okay. Let me. You're refusing to give me your name, right?
Am I detained?
I'm asking you. You're refusing to give me your name, so
Am I detained? I'm not answering questions.
Okay. Here's the deal. The bank. You step foot into the bank, they will arrest you for trespassing.
I already know that.
I'm just giving you a warning.
You don't have to give me directives.
Listen to me.
Know.
I'm giving you a warning.
Do I have to listen to you?
If you
There's no warning for doing something that's illegal.
I said they don't want you on the premise of their property.
Is this their property?
You're not listening to what I'm saying. If you
Don't
were
have
actually,
to.
if you
Go
stop
away.
having
Go
an
away.
argument.
Go away.
Listen,
Go
you
away.
on the
No, I'm not
property that is
listening.
trespassing.
No.
It is illegal to.
Illegal is a sick bird.
It's illegal to videotape any bank operations.
Oh my gosh, inside, right?
Correct.
Am I inside?
Obviously, you have thought about this, and you're that educated.
Am I inside?
I didn't say that. You're free to do this anywhere on
Bingo, motherfucker!
Good. I'm happy that you feel better. You're free to do so anywhere on here. Okay.
Did you tell them that?
But yes, they know that.
Okay.
They were just concerned.
Then why are you guys here? You're wasting resources.
I am
Look at
here.
you.
I am here because.
Look at you.
Okay.
Look at you guys.
Then
you guys are clowns.
if you know the whole lot, do not step on their property. That's all they ask.
Absolutely.
Okay. You're free to go. I don't care what you do.
You're free to go.
You're
You're
just not be on their
dismissed.
property.
I didn't call you guys.
Okay. Here's the sidewalk. Feel free to walk.
I'm not walking anywhere.
Okay. Do not step on their property.
Absolutely not.
They will call as soon as you step on their property.
Go fuck yourself.
Wow, you got that recorded?
What's that?
You feel better about yourself now?
Yes.
Okay, it's
Like and
recorded here
subscribe.
too.
Go
Good
ahead.
times.
These encounters say it all. No crime, just control tactics. But when you know your rights, you shut it all down. From bogus traffic stops to sidewalk intimidation, the Constitution wins every time it's defended. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, because power only respects those who stand up to it.